Lie down. This one here. Lie down. This one here. Here. Lie down. Lie down.
So at this point you can see we've shed off 5 ewes. Some of them have twins, some of them have singles. But we've got out this bunch because that's kind of what fits comfortably in the trailer. And so the next stage is to try and get them out onto the road to load them.
Time. Lie down.
I love these practical jobs because the dog needs to work correctly here.
Lie down.
He needs to be the right distance off, and he needs to cover the lambs. And see these sheep over here, he also needs to not let them mix. So, we're doing a job here, but Bert is also learning that, these are the sheep we want. Don't ignore the rest. These are the ones we're going to load in the trailer, and stay on your job here. And you'll see with these lambs, they're hard to hold and all. So not only is Bert learning here, but I also have to do my part. I'm like a goalkeeper here, and I'm watching the sheep there. I'm watching for something to break. So this kind of work is very good for your handling as well. And so even if you don't have these kind of situations, a lot of the time, if you get creative, you can set up stuff like this. And maybe your sheep are a little bit dogged, but or they're a little bit, gone too quiet. But everything is probably very monotonous for the sheep and the dog if you find that your sheep are like that. So don't be afraid to set up something a little bit out of the ordinary. This is just an example, but you might be able to adapt something like this for yourself.
Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down.
Now, of course, there are easier ways to load these sheep, but I'm doing this for myself and for the dog. I could do this with my 7-month-old Cap dog. See this little bit where he breaks down the sheep? Dogs love this. Anything that's any good loves getting down there in front of those sheep and turning them back. And so while Cap is not overly well trained, I could do that job with him. And, he'd be learning some more. Plus, he'd be enjoying it. That's a lot of fun for a dog there, taking them back up.
Lie down.
I think it's good to set up little situations like this where there are consequences for us as the handler. Plus, you've got to make decisions fast here, and you've got a lot of juggling to do. And if your dog is not stopping there, well, if Bert wasn't stopping there, he'd push those sheep straight out past me. You see, I'm the only thing blocking them here on the road to go into that trailer. And, if they decide to run by me, I can't do much about it. So my dog needs to be working correctly here. There's consequences for me if I mess up, in that there'll be sheep everywhere, and it'll be hard to tidy up. You can see here we both need to be paying attention on our job here. Bert needs to stop when I tell him, and he needs to flank when I tell him.
Lie down.
See here, look how close she is to breaking out past me. So I need to be on the ball. I need to be awake. And these little lambs, they'll spook for nothing there. If we just press a little bit too much in the wrong place at the wrong time, and next thing you've got a lamb shooting up the road, and he doesn't know much about being working with a dog or anything. So we want to avoid that. So it's about avoiding doing any damage here. But it's great for a handler, and it definitely help you get a feel for your sheep.
Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Your ears, mister.
So you see, we've composed a few elements here. We've shed sheep, we've penned them, and stuff like that. And so for the dog and for the sheep, it's been a lot more interesting and exciting. And so, if things are getting a little bit monotonous, you don't have to do something as advanced as this, but there are a lot of situations we can set up just to make it more interesting for the dog, or for ourselves if we're finding things a little bit more monotonous.